There's a difference between a powerful person and a person who has just more leverage. You don't have to be the most successful, the most beautiful, or the most visible person in a room to be the most powerful one. Because admiration and visibility is not a byproduct of power. The most powerful person in a room is the one who refuses to abandon their own values. You see how I see power? The person who does not abandon themselves, even when there is a cost for that, that's power. Because it's much easier for a person to perform and feel powerful than actually staying for themselves, even when it's costing them. And most of the people are choosing the easier path. People do not want to actually stand with what's right or what feels true to their heart, but they do want to follow masses because that makes them feel powerful. They assume visibility is power. And that is the biggest trap. If you're someone who's given into performance, and assuming that performance may make you feel more powerful instead of actually working on yourself and generating that power from within, then you are actively losing the very power that you're trying to acquire. You don't want to feel beautiful or more visible or more validated because that's really adding something into your life. If you're a weak person, then well, their opinion may flatter your ego. But if you're a real person who's true to themselves, then other people's opinion, whether positive or negative, does not add anything to your life. You're not powerful when you're being validated by the world. You are powerful when you do not need the validation anymore. When you can already generate everything from within yourself, and you know that you can give yourself all the value that you crave. When you don't source your value from outside. When there's no need to prove your worth. And that is exactly when you have the capacity to build yourself. Because before that, you're actively wasting your life, performing for a world that does not care about you. Most important part, the easier it is for you to abandon yourself for something you're receiving from outside world, attention, validation, approval, belonging, certainty, anything. Whatever makes it easy for you to abandon yourself, you become easier to control. You become easier to manipulate, because what makes you think that you can depend on other people to feel validated, to feel valuable, and then they won't use it against you? They won't play with your head. You are a weak person. You don't know how to value yourself, so you depend on people. You're paying attention to people because you're getting something from them. And they're paying attention to you because they're getting something from you. And what is that? A person who does not value themselves. What is there to get from them? Your energy and your power, the energy that you can use to build yourself, the power that you can use to walk with your head high in a world that rewards performance. Everything you assume you can get from people or from anything outside of you, you can give that to yourself. And for so long, your power has been taken from you by making you believe that whatever you need to get it from outside. You need to perform for it. You are not capable of giving that to yourself. That's the biggest lie they ever told you, and that's what you're buying into. That's the shit that makes you weak. All my life, I'm 23 years old, by the way, I have never once gotten anything that was worth what I gave. Never. Every time I chose to abandon myself to get something from outside, I had to pay a bigger price than what I was getting. The validation, the approval, the belonging, the goals, the dreams, the certainty, the feeling of being loved, the feeling of being valued, the belief about being worthy, every single thing I was capable of giving to myself. And every time I was waiting for other people to give it to me, I was not just leaking my power and giving my energy away to those people. I was waiting for something that was never gonna arrive. If you're hungry for these things and you wait for something outside of you to fulfill your needs, you're always going to stay hungry, because that hunger will never be fulfilled if you keep sourcing it from outside. It's just one thing that's going to happen. You're going to stay in this loop where you would keep performing for the world to get something and keep giving your power away, your energy away in return. You would not know how to break out of this loop. The world is designed to make you stuck in that loop. That's how everyone wants you. They don't want you realizing your power. They don't want you be out of this loop, because who is going to feed them if you are out of it? Who is going to feed them if you are not going to leak your energy for them? If you think that staying in this loop of constantly chasing everything from outside of you and leaking your power away is helping you in any way, look around you. Look at the people you have surrounded yourself with. Look at the environments you're in. Look at the people you trust. Look at the people you call your friends. Your environment will reveal what you tolerate about yourself. Your environment, the people around you, the people you trust, value, love, they're all a projection of your inner needs. And they're all there to take something from you because right now you are weak and vulnerable. If you step on an insect and put it on the ground, it's laying on the ground, maybe not fully dead yet, but it's vulnerable and weak. You will see it will be surrounded by ants in just a few minutes. Because ants sensed that there was something weak and vulnerable from which they could take something. That was their food. So the people around you who are choosing you because you're weak, you become their food. And the most messed up part of this whole situation is that you're not able to recognize it. Every single thing that has become a source of value, validation, worth, certainty, love for you from outside of you is taking your power away. And the only way to protect it is by generating everything from within. Your visibility does not give you power. Your capacity to stand with yourself, even if alone, does. Do not betray yourself for things that do not matter. Recognize what matters and what does not, and stand with it. I have a definition of a powerful person. Every time I see a person who can walk in a room with their head high, even when no one's supporting them or standing with them, but they still do not get affected by it, that is true power. That person knows themselves and they know what is valuable to them and they know how to stand with it without waiting for other people to join them. Because not everyone will understand, recognize where real value is. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I talk about self-abandonment and how you can connect with yourself on a deeper level. And the most important part is how self-abandonment is costing you. If you're interested in self-improvement and want to keep building yourself, you can follow my channel. I also have a TikTok and Instagram, which you can find in the bio of this channel. If you would like to connect with me directly, you can DM me. I also offer one-on-one sessions for people who are in the same situation I've been in. So go ahead and follow along. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.